What is up, y'all? Fox here with the Deadlock patch just dropped yesterday. I think I was playing when this dropped, so I didn't notice it until like later. But now we're here, and I wanted to go over it. Then I have the game open, so we can do some testing on stuff that I feel like it is relevant for as well. This game has just been I've been addicted as every other person on the planet, it seems like, for multiple weeks now. And you know, if you know me, you know I'm a numbers nerd and sucker for any sort of like passion as a spell, like for stuff like MOBA. So I just figured we might as well go over them. So that was dropped by Yoshi, who seems to be like the dev that is I don't know if they're a community manager or what, but they are clearly like the one that is usually communicating this stuff. You can also find this in the Deadlock Discord if you're on there. But yeah, let's go over these stuff and see what we're working with. And it would seem that we're just starting with a general change of matchmaking is now open 24/7 for regions. I'm assuming the earlier like lighter load and some pauses on the matchmaking was there to make it easier on the developers as well as the servers. I feel like at this point, like, they probably stressed us the servers, and then okay, now this is fine. New minimap. Our base has a new unique hero icons. Neutral camps are now represented by a highlight glow in the buildings they are located within. Okay. I haven't seen what this looks like myself. I kind of like the old minimap. I will say that some hero icons like Mo and Krill, like, unless you know what it is, like, just looking at the icon, you're like, what the hell am I looking at? So maybe if they're adding clarity to that, like, that's good. But overall, I think the old minimap was still fine. The orange lane orchid, now the green lane green, which, okay, so now it's purple. We have purple, green, blue, and yellow. I guess it makes more sense. And I wonder if, like, for colorblind people, if this is better. New behavior system. Let's get below access to the capabilities in the game. The controls include matchmaking, voice chat, text chat, pausing, and reporting. The system will track active. Now will most penalty for a few hours to review the results. Okay, so I'm assuming if you're abusing any of these systems, you might lose access to them. There's not a low priority queue. The priority then is to abandon a game, but they can elude other behavior as well. Complete the required amount of games. Escalate based on low priority frequency to be able to reuse. Okay, basically just hey. Finally, actually, lever penalties, which is neat. Because misreporting players will reporting function may in some cases go. Okay, so basically just I think they made this change in League a while back as well, or at least they said they made the change. I don't know if it's actually in effect, because I feel like this is one of those things where just stating you're doing this, obviously if they're stating, I'm assuming they're doing it. Nobody knows for sure, but just stating it, whether it's happening like or not, or maybe it's like not as drastic as they're addressing it, but just putting it out there means that way less people will probably abuse the system. And if you're just annoyed at the game and your opponent drops an easy, maybe you're not dropping a report to them anymore. The players that queue solo will only match with other new players and like 4 wins. Okay, so more stuff. The lane angle has changed to 1-1-2-2 and 2-2-1-1 will no longer be a possible setup. So they don't want dual lanes and solo lanes to be like next to each other. I guess that's nice. That's healthier. 6-player party when all messaging is solved. Okay, so it's literally just 6 stacks versus 6 stacks, which you're probably gonna have a few minutes queue times depending on when you're queuing, but shouldn't be too bad with how many players there are. If players will automatically be kicked out after a few minutes. Okay, so you can just sit in base. Okay. Abandoned match dialogue is more clear about consequences of leaving. Abandoned match now has a time and delay beginning clear to help protect accidental cases. Oh yeah, that's actually fair. I think League also has the 5-second lockout where it's like says something like your team needs you, which is neat. Added custom hotkeys per hero. I briefly looked at some stuff and I saw this, but if we open up the game, you can see that this is currently disabled due to the bug. Also, another thing that you can see it here, and it's not listed in the patch note, but apparently Vindicta and Viscous have some bug, so they've been disabled. So if you actually try to pick them, if you're going to the game, it has them grayed out, and here it says like assigned testing. So something to consider. Buttons by visuals have been replaced with a wind fan. No McGinnis changes. Indicates travel bus, so it just clarity stuff. Add a little spirit fall legs to Soldier. That's cute. And yeah, orange's lane is now green to reflect the change in orange lane being changed to the green lane. Spirit no longer cancels ability and press to cancel. Okay, so instead of it being spacebar now, it's pressing the button again, which I guess makes sense because this was the thing with items as well already, so just making it more consistent. This is, I guess, means that you really want to make sure that your double cast window is something that you feel comfortable with. If you're using double cast to self cast, just like I am, I think it's the best thing, unless you're like using some other keybinds for that. Filter cast mouse modifier and alternate have they reverse merge. Yeah, I guess it makes sense. It was kind of redundant. You button in the alter, okay. Slider for double tap, alternate cast timing. Yeah, okay, so you can play around with this. Add a slider for press and hold. Okay. Yeah, so you can more customization, which is nice, and I feel like that's gonna be a thing like going forward with the game, because as we like go further and further into alpha. Choose scoreboard and extra info. Previous levels lock crossover with tap and alt mode during gameplay. This update is separated to behavior to the key to this can be swapped. Okay. So scoreboard gives you cursor mode, display scoreboard, displays damage summary, and allows minimap ping and draw. I actually didn't even know you can draw the minimap. I'm gonna be doing some degenerate stuff with that. Cheval no longer enables cursor mode, quick upgrade abilities. Okay, yeah, I'll need to put that on control +1. Can now more easily map alt as an alternate cast button and display expansion, sublime speed boost cooldown. Oh, this is actually neat, and also elaborating on it. Client performance improvements automatically starts preloading the map once the client is launched. Help reduce. Oh yeah, I have some friends that have like lower spec PCs, and some of the load times are crazy. So this is actually neat. Summer practice arena displays time in milliseconds to hit the orb after spawning. Okay. Private lobby create. You can create a. Oh cool. And then a lot of stuff. I'm just gonna rapid fire through this stuff. So upgrade ability keys are now customizable. Okay, yeah, so I'll just put this on control because I'm comfortable with that. And I use alt for other stuff. Adjust the MIDI bus, low health sound to be more distinct from spawn sound. Oh yeah, it literally sounded the same. So, at least to me. So this is nice. Max your FPS sliders for dashboard and in-game needs. Pause time over here. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. Because if you're there just privately, it would make sense you can pause it whenever you want to. Secondary monitor, probably fixed friends menu scrolling up automatically. The invite often uses the party, invite tooltips, metal skin effect revisions. Okay, we'll have to look into what that is. I'm assuming we see it in the item section. Select charge effects, the boundary more clear. Oh yeah, the stun, like the radius it affects. Many kill and colors to be consistent with other heals. Was this not green before? Hollow Trooper no longer plays swipe if I have to reduce amount of noise. Okay, that's neat. Indication of all for active slots are full. Are they just like clearer? Whoops, I forgot I'm not in sandbox. So if we just
tell you what, I'll throw in a free keep. Stay strong, buddy. An excellent choice. When the cops come asking, you
oh yeah,
and I absolutely didn't sell you anything.
Oh yeah. And I need to remember where I get the cursor. I feel like the lines of these are like more clear now. Neat. I still want to fix some peripherals. This is Kelvin's ult. Torment visual effects reduce annoyed. I'm actually not sure what that is. Soundful Tesla bullet proc, toxic bullet procs. Okay, neat. Do my rear wings no fully opaque? I feel like they weren't fully opaque before. Am I crazy? Last is status effects. Intensity, okay. Echo charge, sound effects, okay. Low end indication sound. Yeah, there was none of this. I feel like it wasn't really a problem, but casting and channeling sounds. So is the oh yeah. Okay, okay, yeah, there are way okay, yeah. There are way more effects now when you actually do stuff with sound. Because I feel like my sounds are a little bit loud, so let me turn this down a little bit. Let's continue. Refresh your effects color from green to purple. Okay. Abrams statement lamp, they resolve some states faster, reduce visual noise. Blood bomb, life drain, malice, and soul exchange sounds. Wait, did I heard something about this being like more spooky?
I'm revitalized. From here only music.
Okay. Cool. This soldier wall impact effects. Wait, were they not there before? Am I crazy?
No one's stopping me. You can't stop me.
Oh yeah. I don't play this character. At least it. I swear that looks the same as before. Am I crazy? I might be crazy. So since open mic idea sends to allow open mic to opt into team chat or party chat, update for bullets resist buff. So
How may I be of
does that look
service?
different now? And the game crashed. Okay. Interesting. I mean, new patch, so I guess that's bound to happen, but that's still kind of awkward. I wonder if it was me double clicking or just changing heroes was too much. I'm not gonna worry about all of this stuff, but like I feel like some like visual stuff like showcasing it, I feel like is probably a good thing. You're gonna hear the other stuff, so that doesn't really matter.
Stay strong, buddy.
Oh, okay. I do see a glow from myself. Okay, cool. Lucky shot proc sound effect. Actually, we might as well test this since we're here. So we got toxic bullets was 1.
I got more where that came from.
Cool. And then we had Tesla.
Have fun. Don't get dead.
Okay. You can't really hear it that well with
Fear
Bebop,
is for less
but
men. Bebop.
You want to buy a mug to go with your gun?
you can see it so much clearer now though. And then
Look, just don't
shot.
bring any trouble my way, Lash.
Okay, yeah. I think that's pretty clear. Berserker buff effects updated. Wait.
You ever see a gun shoot enchanted bullets? Buddy,
what do
it is
you
a
mean
sight to
by
behold.
upgrade? Wait, Berserker. Am I thinking of the wrong thing? Oh, I was thinking of that.
We live in interesting times, don't we?
Did not sustain damage, but you know, it'll work. I feel like I'm missing the point. I'm not seeing much of a difference there. Shiv's running reload animation. I mean, that's just some animation stuff. I don't think we care. Volume back animation. I guess it wasn't there then before. Jump to, okay, soldier return effects will change. They get bloodborne revision, simple visibility in team fights. Oh, I do think that sometimes it was a little hard to see people around like this thing. I think like you definitely like still could see it, but I guess it like the corners are like higher now. It's not just on the ground, so especially if you have some visual like eye issues, like I feel like that's gonna be better. Visibility of heroes caught in the singularity. So just
You got souls to trade, right?
the fact of singularity is probably just less crazy.
Please.
Oh yeah, there's much less stuff like yeah, because this was so bright yellow before. That's cool. Visibility of heroes called yeah, distance field shadows and AO no longer visible behind cosmic veils. I didn't pay attention to that. Added sliders for okay, updated Wraith, Great Talon, Infernus voiceovers. Wait, Wraith, Great Talon, and Infernus. I loved especially Infernus. I'm assuming these gentlemen voice actors. Wait, they changed the voice actor, right?
Let's go! Burn it down.
Huh. I mean, yeah, he sounds way different. I wonder if there's some bad blood or something.
I won't be lectured on morality. Goodbye. I'll find them.
This sounds familiar. Okay, this being 4 to detonate and spacebar to cancel is gonna mess me up sometimes. I will say that.
Still can.
Wait, 4 doesn't detonate it. Okay. But space also doesn't.
Is over.
Oh, it does. Okay. So space still explodes, so these are messed up. It's still spacebar to detonate it. It just says it's long. Yeah. Okay. So this is probably a bug. I'll be sure to report that. And who was the last one? Wraith.
Some people say it's better to be feared than loved. Those people totally get it. Stay where you are. Don't stop firing! Now you see me. Seek.
I feel like Great Talon and Wraith, like Wraith has a little less passion to her voice. Am I crazy? I loved old Infernus though. I wonder if it's some bad blood with the voice actors or something. That's unfortunate. I mean, the new one is still good. It was just like the old voiceover was like one of my favorite. Walker AO Stomp has new effects. Okay, interesting. Well, I'll have to see that in game. Viscous splatter effects have been adjusted. Splatter effects have been adjusted. I can still test it here, so. Whoa, okay. I do wonder.
I can't be defensive or open.
There's still the same.
Firing goo.
I do wonder.
Goo.
The dynamics are still like they seem the same, but I'm no Viscous player, so. The rest sounds are cast and duration sounds. Added rebirth channel revive sounds. Oh yeah, this is what I actually. It's so funny that even you, like you see, obviously see up here when someone has rebirth available. It's still like so many people like forget about it. Am I crazy? It looks the same, doesn't it? It looks the same. Oh yeah, the zipline. I want to see where the zipline boost appears. Let me see what else. Yeah, silencer was the other one that I wanted to see here. So give me silencer.
Godspeed, you beautiful ball of goo.
Okay, you cleared. Oh yeah, it's so much clearer now. The clarity is way better. That's cool. Let me see the zipline. It was supposed to be control or tab. I'm still not seeing. I guess here, because it's like you always have it available. You don't see it here. I'm guessing that's it. The Reaper channel revive sounds. I am not seeing it. What else was there? There was silencer, and then I just looked at it. Infuser.
Now go out there and impose your will.
Okay, cool. And then you have the glow. Okay. Sorry. What about really spectating? Okay. So that's all general stuff. A lot of stuff. A lot of new stuff. A little bit bummed about this, but if it's some issues with the previous voice actor, then you know what can you do. It's still good. What now favor the claimer rather than the denier? Jesus, sorry. I need to grab some water in a little bit. We'll take. It's such a brief scenario. We'll take a look at this and then I'll check. Or now favor the claimer rather than deny one both him, but within the very narrow window of each other. This is neat because like sometimes it's like if you're playing against someone who's really on point with their denies, and like they play super specific character, or like something like Bebop, who obviously has a hit scan. Like it can sometimes be really hard to contest those, and I don't like the deny mechanic in Dota personally, that much. I don't know why. Maybe it's just the way they do the extra souls in this game, and but I prefer this game's way of doing it. I don't know what that was, but I do think like you should favor the person who it's supposed to go to, and it's still gonna be a like new mechanic where you, if you're skilled, like you can make so much extra bank, which is nice. This is okay. This I did see earlier. Flex slot moved from first walker to 2 walkers is huge. So I don't know about y'all, but for me, like the 2 flex slot tends to, the second flex slot tends to be the one that like you really want. Like in a lot of scenarios, I feel like I'm super happy with 2 flex slots. I'm not too rushed to get more, but I feel like with I mean especially 0, but with 1 flex slot, like you feel so stuck. So being able to, especially like if you win your own lane like super hard, like sometimes if you super stomp it, you, especially if you're in a solo lane, like you on something like McGinnis or something else that is really good at pushing structures fast. Like obviously it's extrapolated. Also there you go, there's the new effect on the jump pad. I quite like that. Like you can get your first walker and just immediately like that, just get your guardian, get a walker, and then you'll have a flex slot available. You can go help get the other guardians. You'll have 2 flex slots available, and then you'll be pretty good for quite a while. But I feel like that is like a massive change where now like you just winning your lane is not gonna be enough, and if you grab that first walker, like you still need to go
Harder than you'd think, doesn't it?
do more on the map. So I feel like this is a really big change. All ability and item cooldowns increased by 6% globally. This is another massive change. So I can see the item cooldowns because you have a lot of like really good, really crazy items on a relatively short cooldown. Like Unstoppable. Oh yeah, let me take these away. Unstoppable was on a relatively short cooldown if you consider like, I mean yeah, Dota BKB, but you don't lose the how long the duration is. Obviously it starts shorter, but still like I feel like you had so many like incredibly powerful effects on super short cooldowns. So I feel like for items that makes a lot of sense. Abilities, I'm kinda curious about the reasoning. I wonder if it is the fact that, at least in my experience, most characters and most people like tend to favor cooldown bells a lot. And I wonder if this is to make like the, not cooldown bells, spirit bells by extension, cooldown and ability bells obviously. I wonder if this is their way of like putting more emphasis and putting more power into weapon builds by taking it away from spirit builds. Very big though, for sure. Merge respawn time will now happen at 35 rather than 40. Probably to just, they want to make some of the games shorter. Tier 4 item cost reduced by 100. 100 isn't a lot. It's like when you're buying tier 4 items, like you get 100 in a blink of an eye. But I would be lying if I said like even yesterday I had a moment where I died and I had 60 to 55, which obviously like now would have given me a tier 4, but didn't back then. I should regeneration time. I guess that makes sense. I think like armors are definitely better than shields right now. Like shields are still good. I do think armors are overall like more consistent and valuable though. And this makes it like if you're not wanting to go Veil Walker, like shields are a little bit better. Which activation have been made more lenient. Okay, launching can be steered a bit more. I don't feel it like too much. I guess you have a little bit more control of it. That's neat. Jump shooting lockout period. Okay. So from bosses now appear much more spread out. I'm assuming bosses in this case, like it's obvious like walkers, guardians, stuff like that. Because especially like when one of your teams takes a walker, like you can just shoot in one spot and you'll guaranteed either deny or secure all the souls from that. So I guess they want there to be like more ways to contest those souls. Rope climbing speed, taking on the damage while on rope, slows you for 30%. Improved heavy melee hit registration. I wonder if this was the case, because I had some issues with a friend like yesterday with like playing against an Abrams, and like in a lot of cases like it felt like he hit a heavy melee like onto that, like literally like coming like this, and tried to parry, and for whatever reason, maybe it was mistiming, maybe it was, I don't know, could have been a skill issue for sure. But I wonder if this was related to it. But this definitely like feels very consistent now. What is this thing? What are you?
Protoplasm.
The rejuvenator is descending.
Was this here before? Oh wait, this is actually perfect, because that means I can test something. Oh, there was no longer a shattering effect. That's something I want to test about a thing that I heard, but we'll get that later. If I was wondering, I have a 60 instead of 50. That's cool. You can sometimes melt it, so it's neat. What could be max range? The sticky portion after being acquired reduced by 20%. That makes sense. This thing was so far. It was insane. Successful parry CD reduce. Okay, that's cool. You rarely, if you're getting a successful parry, like you need to do it again, but somewhere like still aim mid boss or something like this could be useful. All fires not working conditional bonus are like close range. Oh, that's actually neat for obvious characters like Yamato and Viscous. Melee trooper hitbox improved. Fixed medic trooper sometimes use the heal and guardian boss. I don't know if I encountered this. Probably did and then just didn't notice it. Multiple heroes get the power bonus by staying on top of it before it spawns. Obviously, but physical gun reloaded out to a smaller magazine will reload with higher ammo than your max. This is probably something related to kinetic dash, right? Oh yeah, that's actually one. There is no way. Oh, yeah, perfect. Weapon items are next. There's no way there is no kinetic dash nerfs. That's like, if there was one item that I was expecting, like, okay, it's definitely getting nerfed, it's kinetic dash, and we'll see it shortly. I'll quickly grab water. I'll just pause the recording, and I'll be with you right away. And poof, we are back. All right, so let's get to items. Not a long list of weapon items, but headshot boosted bottom damage. Yeah, I mean, most people were going this. It's still gonna be good. It's fine. High ability weapon damage reduced. Probably the best starter weapon item, so it makes sense. Restorative shot, healing from heroes increased, healing from troopers increased. This is already like a neat item, so I definitely like this. Like, it's a more skill intensive way to recover HP in the early stages, where like if you need something like restorative shot or extra regen or healing rate, like I usually think like the other two were more valuable, but now I definitely think like restorative shot is neater, especially because like even if you're not like being super good with it and just permanently every time it's up just hitting an enemy hero with it, you can still get like more value. Obviously, like the value is up by 50% from creeps, whereas it's like 16% for heroes, so much bigger difference there. Club on round conditional weapon increased. I feel like this was already neat, but I mean, it's whatever. 2%, then like it's okay. Rapid rounds fire rate reduced, but no longer provides minus 50 max health. I mean, it's a trade-off. It's overall, I feel like this is fine. I wonder if like for new players, like seeing the penalty was a turn-off on an item, but obviously good item. Like for some, now you're gonna be doing slightly less damage and being slightly tankier or something like Haze. Active reload lifesteal reduce. I mean, active reload, incredibly good item. Like, it's still gonna be incredibly good. Mystic shot, spirit damage, no cause. No! Okay, I definitely like, I'm a mystic shot abuser, and the fact that you could just, every time it was up, like poke your opponent from like halfway across the lane and get the full value from mystic shot was really good. But cooldown reduce, it's still, obviously, it's still good. Like, this was clearly not intended, but yeah. Berserker bullet resist reduced by 1%. It's 1%. Long range bullet shield increase. I feel like this is already a neat. I'll try to make also a like winners and losers of the patch like after we've gone through all of this. Actually, let me pull up like winners and losers of the patch tier list at the end of this all. So look forward to that, or skip there if that's all you care about. But yeah, like because I'm thinking like stuff like this, like obviously like FX, Haze, like stuff like this, like Vindicta definitely likes this item, so I indirect buff. Like the item's obviously gonna give a lot of indirect stuff. Changes. Melee charge, short distance bonus is moved to innate. Okay, makes more sense. Passive now has an 8-second cooldown. Yeah, because previously it just had no cooldown, which was crazy. When passive triggers, you deal bonus melee. Okay, and then now gives you a reload procs. Cool. Shell Shredder, weapon damage increase. Good item. Fleet pool, active movement speed. Okay, nerfing that. But oh wait, cooldown reduce. 22 to 18. I wonder if this is gonna make it, because in the past it was 22, and then there was the obviously global change. So I wonder if that's gonna end up making like fleet food be literally the same as previously. Okay, I think it's like half a second more. I swear, like in the past when you used it, I swear it started like the cooldown started at 16. I might be misremembering things, but I think it's basically the same as before. It just lasts for a little, less, but also it now gives you a little bit more health. Obviously, 15 health, it's kind of whatever. But mostly, it's a slight nerf. Actually, I guess it's more of a buff, kinda. You have 4 seconds better cooldown, 1 second less uptime, a little bit more HP. It's a change. It's not really into either direction, because obviously the cooldown increase is global and affects literally everything. Warstone, range reduce. Okay, it's still not good. It doesn't matter, but makes sense. Heroic active movement speed reduced from 3 to 2. Okay. Touching these both, I mean, these are both like good on characters like McGinnis, so I guess like McGinnis' mobility is taking a hit. Burst Fire now additionally provides 70 health, already a good item I feel, so interesting. Sharpshooter bullet health increase, yeah, I guess this is because long range also got the increase, so they just also buffed it there. Hunter Aura bullet reduction reduced from, it's 1%, you're still gonna buy Hunter's Aura where you'd go with. Titanic Mag, bullet resist increased a little bit. I feel like this was a good but very niche kind of item, and it's like sometimes hard to justify going, so I feel like buffing it makes sense. Alchemical Fire, Spirit Power increase. I'll be honest, what the hell is Alchemical Fire? It is... There are Flashnetics. I don't think I have ever used this item. I'm not going to lie.
See what's at the store.
Whenever lost that's flowing gun creating a hurry, that's just okay. Receive additional weapon damage from your team.
We live in interesting times, don't we?
Okay, yeah, I have never in my life. That's the... I definitely did not try to shoot the 18 mate. It's 45. 32. I mean, it's a nice increase, actually. But, like, are you buying this for the +4 compared to the old one? I guess, like, some characters where you don't really care about, like, weapon items. Like, for someone like Kelvin, like, I guess this could be neat. You're just buffing up your team stuff. You get a little bit of defenses there. You don't, like... On Kelvin, like, you basically don't buy this stuff. Maybe you go something like kinetic dash just because it's so good. But you know, which actually wait, oh, it is still there. Okay, I don't want to spoil in case it's getting changed. Oh wait, no, it's not getting changed. Wait, because these are tier 1s, tier 2s, tier 4. Wait, kinetic dash is the same. I'll be okay. I kind of like it because like this is like my favorite item in the game. I mean, it's insane, obviously. Like this item is so insane. So I kind of like. It's also very fun to use. So I kind of like them not changing it. But oh yeah, wait. Yeah, so now it's not letting me reload. This is what I wanted to see. Like, I have more than my max ammo. So now if I'm pressing my reload button, nothing is happening because I obviously have more than my max. But yeah, so kinetic dash is still very good. But yeah, like this, I don't know like who you would really want to go this for. Like I said, like if you're maybe something like Kelvin. Crippling headshot debuff duration reduced by a second. Yeah, the anti-tank, it's still good. Lucky shot bonus damage increased. Okay, Haze mains are very happy, and I mean, kind of any like super endgame gun build. That's gonna max stacks increase from. Yeah, super late game Haze players are gonna have a field day. Silencer damage. Yo! Okay, someone on the dev team really wants Haze to be good. I mean, these are all tier 4s, obviously, so you need to be giga-fed to be going into a lot of these. Because, like, if you're playing Haze and, like, your inventory starts, like, looking like this and then other shit that you have here, probably like these 4 and then other stuff, like at that point, like, okay, I think you're good, I think. But yeah, like obviously these are just all straight up buffs, like just straight up. As for vitality items, very short list. I think this is even shorter. Yeah, this is even shorter. So tier 1's healing right now grants +3 spirit power. Already a good item, and if you're facing like non-consistent poke in a lane like this, like you really like getting this item. So like they're basically just being a little bit more of an incentive to get it now, like even more value. It's neat. The experience spirit life increase, already I feel like a item also that's like very good for its value, so that's neat. Melee lifesteal, melee damage reduced, so just touching up on melee stuff, because obviously you're like melee charge also like getting a passive. So touching melee a lot, I feel obviously hurts, especially like characters like Abrams, but Abrams already very good. Health Nova now requires healing right. Oh, so that's healing right, because it also already went into rescue beam. So I guess, wait, is it? Oh, okay. I was gonna say, like, is it gonna be the first time that has like 2 different ways you can go as a combatant, but never mind. They just okay. So healing right was moved as a combatant rescue being the combatant health nova. So this just requires it, and now also gives you spirit power and range reduce from 18 meters to 15 meters. So is it still 1250? Okay, it's 1750. Yeah, okay. So Health Nova is more expensive. So basically, like, if you get healing right earlier, then you don't care. But Health Nova is more expensive if you just want this. Which I guess, like, now, like, if you're playing something like, I mean, Kelvin, I guess you now need the, need to buy the healing right earlier, or, which is, I mean, it's not clogging your inventory because you want to go this early, but it's delaying your Health Nova. But something like, I feel like I sometimes on Ivy, I went Health Nova without going healing right. So obviously nerf in those cases. Alright, Divine Barrier, Bullet Shield reduced, and Divine Barrier, Spirit Shield reduced. Okay, I mean, Divine Barrier, bro, this was being built so much. Like, I feel like this was like, every character was building this. Like, it's just, I don't know, it's a lot of value. It's a tier 2 item as well that gives you basically like 2 items as shields on a 30-second cooldown. So actually, yeah, in the past they literally were, just because this is 300 and this is 300, you literally got combat and enchanter's barriers as well as move speed. Like, this item was nuts. It's still good. Like, you're just losing 40 in both, but it's still very good. But definitely, like, incredibly good item. Then for tier 3s, we have Rescue Beam, Heal Reduced. I mean, it was a lot. It's still decent. Cast range reduced. Okay, that's a lot of reduction on the cast range. No longer requires healing right. So that means it's, yeah, 3k. Okay. It's still good. You're still getting Rescue Beam in the cases you're getting Rescue Beam, but it's like just the range increases. I mean, 9 meters is nothing to laugh at. For the shield, lane troopers do not resort to passive regions timer. That's, I feel like when you're getting Fortitude, like, it's not the biggest deal, but like these weren't the biggest deal anyway, but nice quality of life still. Life strike melee damage reduced. Okay, yeah. Just clip cooldown. Oh, they're buffing. Oh, so yeah, this is to counteract the global change. So, and I guess like metal skin same. So majestic leap and metal skin are gonna have like the same cooldown that they had pre-patch, whereas some other stuff is obviously going higher. But yeah, life strike, another melee hit, especially obviously on targets like Abrams, Viscous. But they were both very good, so they're not gonna get hurt too badly with those. Inhibitor, fixed damage reduction and bullets not being reduced by a percentage properly. Fixed damage reduction and bullets not being reduced. Oh, I guess like it was reducing it by a flat amount, or the percentage were wrong. Okay. Colossus radius increase and Colossus cooldown reduce. I have not seen this item once, so makes sense they're buffing it. Final strike damage reduced to half, and spirit. Okay, yeah, they literally just halved the damage. Final strike was very good, and I was seeing like stuff like I think I saw a clip from Necros, like just one-shotting someone with a macro where he just had all the keybinds on one. It was like cold front, phantom strike, something else. Like you just melee and just one-shot someone. I guess they didn't like that, and like I said, like very good item. So, but that's obviously they literally just cut the damage in half. Soul Rebirth no longer grants 20% weapon damage and cooldown reduction reduced. So Soul Rebirth got hit really hard. Yeah, like these are not great stats. Like now you're actually just getting this for the respawn, which I guess makes sense, but it just yeah, the stats are not great. Is it like the previous like this is like me playing Lash, like I went this like if I was ahead, I'm probably not gonna die. It doesn't matter. It gives me good stats, so if I'm saving up for something, I have slots in green, like I'll actually just get Soul Rebirth for the stats, which I guess it makes sense that they wouldn't want it to be that. But definitely like this is, you're now just getting this like super late. Unstoppable, fixing up, preventing disarm properly. Okay. And Spirit items, the literally shortest list of all. Spirit Strike melee damage reduce, Spirit Strike debuff duration reduce, Spirit Strike Spirit Shield reduce, and Spirit Strike region reduce. Yeah, I mean, one of the best tier 1 items in the entire game. Even like if you're playing something like Viscous or like even Bebop with the bomb build, like even super late game, you still got insane value from this. And like all the melee focused characters, like I've said multiple times now, Viscous, Abrams, already very strong, so it makes sense to nerf him. Misc spirit resist increase and ability range increase. Okay, these are both a percentage, obviously much bigger here than here. It's neat. Extra spirit increase by 1. Yeah, not gonna do much. Still buff H buff. Neutral kills now kind of soul capture and buff duration increased by 5 seconds on ammo scavenge. Okay, cool. Nothing crazy there. Withering of fire slow increase. Okay. And slowing hex projectile speed. Yeah, so it just reaches the target faster. Quicksilver reload. Oh, they buffed it. Bro, I feel like a lot of the items already, like long range, Quicksilver reload, like there's a lot of stuff that indirectly makes, especially like Vindicta, very good. Surge power MB ability now grants fire rate when wait. In addition to everything else? Hold up. Bro, surge of power
Go out there and impose your will.
is gonna go crazy. Okay, Surge of Power already went especially crazy on 7. That shit's gonna go so crazy. Rapid Recharge now gains... Oh! I mean, it literally gave you nothing like in the past. It was literally just the ability charges and just to charge. Like, it only affected charge stuff. So I guess like on characters like Lash, like you're getting the weapon damage here that you were losing on something like Rebirth, but obviously you're getting this much earlier. This is actually really nice, because for characters that use Rapid Recharge like this item now gives you actually super good stats. T1 extra charge also gives 6%. So that's actually really neat. I feel like another thing, like they obviously touch on the uptime on the move speed stuff, which hurts McGinnis, but like for the turret build, like something like this, like actually pretty neat. River burst damage reduced by 1%. Okay, neat. The spirit power increased by improved reach by 2. Okay. Turn pulse health increased. Okay, on characters that use this like already, like 15 health. By the time you're getting Torment Pulse, like obviously 15 health isn't crazy, but it's still a little bit more. Sonic Glyph, Spirit Shield reduced. A really good item, so it makes sense. Echo Shard, Spirit Power increased. Okay, so I mean, this for who even uses Echo Shard, like turret build, McGinnis probably. McGinnis is actually double wall too. Yeah, like McGinnis and Bebop are the first two that come to mind for something like Echo Shard. So just getting a flat out for more Spirit Power, obviously neat. Then we're halfway done and we still have heroes and we're 45 minutes in. So let me try to start going through this stuff. And now we have to also see stuff. So alphabetical order. So first, Abrams, I'm expecting nerfs. Sunscreen Lab, Imakin, Stocks on Seal like the stock. Wait. Oh yeah, one thing that I actually want to see, because does the stock also mean that they fixed this?
Coming in.
I think I fucked it up.
Now.
Okay, yeah, so the Abrams like tech is gone. Where like previously you could just fly like crazy. It's kind of sad because I like movement tech, obviously always in games. I think it's really cool, but at the same time that makes sense. So it was crazy. So charge turn rate reduced a bit. So I mean yeah. Infernus resistance use. I mean it's 1%. He's still gonna be insanely tanky. Soldier stun time reduced from 1 to. Wait, does that mean that you
can't stop me?
You still get this guaranteed, right? Am I crazy? Because isn't it point blank? Is it 1 second? I would have to test this with a with somebody else parrying. Because if actually if you can now I
don't run from a fight.
If you can now parry when you get stunned before he gets like improved duration, that's insane. That's actually insane. Like that's a huge nerf for Abrams if that's the case, but I'm not sure. People uppercut no longer roots your hero during cast time. Oh yeah, let me swap to whoever we're right now. Oh yeah, you can keep moving now. That's neat. Can now give fire if he jumps, his laser is already warmed up. Cool. Quality of life average reaching to make hook up alternate cast mode to pierce through allies and enemies. Okay, interesting. Hook rate reduced by 5 meters. I feel it's still gonna be like decent. Something like with range increases, like this shit went crazy. I've been a splash damage around a 5-meter area. So wait, if I keep the dude there. Oh yeah, you can see the area. That's actually pretty damn good for him. Interesting. Nothing crazy though, like, so Abrams, like, these are not gonna do, the movement tech is gone for Abrams, and oh yeah, let me, as we're doing this, I should probably do the, we'll just have, winner, loser, indirect winner, indirect loser. Sorry for doing this live, man. Kind of the same. I was thinking of. I'll do just pretty much the same. But yeah, like this, I'm not sure yet. And like the tier list is now gonna be like who's now the best character, who's now the worst characters. It's just gonna be like how they changed in the patch. But yeah, like this depends. he, like, Abram, if this takes away his ability to get a guaranteed charge melee, then it's absolutely massive. Because, like, stuff like this, like, 1%, it's not going to do much. Like this, it's not going to do much. The movement's hack, like, it was cool, but it was, like, you couldn't find, like, you didn't get to use it every match. Obviously, you could always use it to rotate, but still. Bebop, like, this is kind of quality of life. This is quality of life. Like, this is kind of whatever. This is obviously a nerf. This is the splash damage is neat, but I feel like it's, like, still mostly the same. Then Dynamo Rejuvenate Aura no longer gets cancelled when stamina is used. Did it before? Am I crazy? Wait, did it? So before, when you...
We won't quit. Bask in starlight.
Spacebar still cancels it, which is an issue, because before you get it max out, like, you can't move. So probably when the hero base keybinds come back, like, you want this to be cancelled with definitely not spacebar. Shiv on tier 3 reduce. Okay, kinetic pulse. It's like, this is kind of whatever. Kinetic pulse tier 1 to reduce. I mean, yeah, that's fair. Quantum entangle cooldown increase. So very slight nerfs all around, which I'll actually, I think I'll rather do that. Yeah, that makes more sense. A great Talon. Fix issue with charge shot hitting targets behind walls. Okay, got it all. Doing damage to buildings. Okay, Rhinovirus weapon damage reduced. Tier 2 weapon damage reduced. Bullet damage growth baboon increased. Okay, I guess that's meant to the boost meant to be like boost up the losses from these. Got all cooldown increased by 10 seconds. I mean, the spirit build is still gonna have it like every 20 seconds, but obviously, like, increasing it by 10 seconds and also it getting the 6% increase means that you're in total looking at, from like pre-patch without modifiers, like, you're looking at what, like 18 seconds increase, because 6% from 100 would be obviously 6, and then like a little bit more, so it's like 17 or 18 seconds longer cooldown without modifiers. Obviously, it's less and less when you go lower, but still like a hit to Great Talon overall. Haze fix issue with Sleepwalker hitting targets behind walls. Okay, so literally no changes, but a lot of the item changes, like kinetic dash staying the same, like a lot of the tier 4s like getting buffed, like he's probably being the hardest carry in the game right now. Like overall, like Haze, I feel like just gets better because of that. Infernus gets 25 less page HP. Flame dash low resistant increase. It's a slight nerf, but it's kind of a nothing burger. Like, nothing about his items like changed like crazy. Obviously, like soul, shredder bullets, I think got better, so that's fine. I have efficient control is when flame normal, enter silence low, reduced. It's kind of whatever. It's obviously gonna be good. Okay, Kelvin, this is what I'm looking forward to the most, because I feel like pre-patch, like Kelvin, undoubtedly, I think the best character in the game. I think this hero is insane. So arc being fireless slow reduced to half, and movement slow reduced by 10%. Okay, I'm just gonna first level, but this, okay, this is what I heard, and this is what I'm curious about, because
A couple of miscreants ready to take on the world. Take them down.
The rejuvenator is
so
descending.
if I now
What's our plan?
do this,
Do you think you're
okay, it literally stops
me?
in midair, and then if it's all the way down,
Let's see how you fare now.
yeah, this doesn't work. Okay, so you literally can't use this to secure objectives anymore, which pretty big deal. Like, this is obviously more for coordinated play, like even better, but it's still a nerf. My friend like even pulled off a Kelvin steal on Reju the other day, where like he boxed out 3 people with the thing, then just had the rejuve in there, and obviously that doesn't work anymore. This power can also be cancelled by hitting the ability. I mean, it's nerfs, but I don't think it's enough to make Kelvin not good. Like, he's still gonna be incredibly good. And like a lot of the, like Risky Being got some changes, like obviously Health Nova now needing right there, like it's some nerfs that hurt him, but it's still good. Lady Geist doesn't bomb, tier 2 damage increase, Lady Geist doesn't bomb. So bomb builds are just like the best thing to go for now. Reason by Malice that causes my loop Lash to be absorbed by one hero during the past turn hit others. Oh, okay, so this got fixed as well. Sometimes no longer consumes shields. Oh, this is good. I mean, Lady Geist just got gives. I think like bomb builds are gonna be good. And I feel like also like stuff like restorative shot like already was pretty good on her, like she got buffs to that. I feel like over like that's actually a pretty good thing for her. Okay, Lash, my favorite character thus far, so interested. Clarison now allows you to turn during. Sorry, what?
Fun little fact. Let's go. And then I saw, here I come. And in there,
okay, it's not as crazy.
You want to mess with the Lash? You want to mess with me?
Okay, you can. It's not as crazy as I thought, but being able to go
Try to run.
like adjusted by 45 degrees is still actually pretty damn good. That's a good change, and that's gonna mess up people. Bullet growth from, oh, that is, whoa, that's a big nerf. 25%. Ground strike damage, spirit skill increase. Okay, you get 0.07. It's not crazy. Ground strike damage per meter scaling. Okay, so his spirit builds got more burst, and he lost a lot of bullet damage. Like, that's a lot of bullet damage. Okay. Overall, like the. He definitely wants improved charge though, and indirectly he gets a lot of stuff from there. A lot of spirit stuff, like the cooldown stuff for him is kind of annoying, but he's pretty much the same or slightly better. I think he's slightly better than before. Like this is actually a pretty big change. Okay, McGinnis, a lot of changes. Indirectly already we looked at, like indirectly actually got buffed, so. Medical spectral radius reduced. Okay, it's smaller. Spectral radius now grow with spirit power. Hold up.
Do I love working for Fairfax Industries now?
You are a one-woman killing machine.
Like a baby.
You can spend that Fairfax a little bit of the divine. You have a good eye. You are a one-woman killing machine.
What? What the fuck is this? That's unreal. That is actually insane. What? 26 meter radius. Okay, that's insane. Holy fuck. Can I jump? Okay, that's a nerf. Spectral min range. This is actually, the min range stuff is actually quite, because a lot of time, like when you're running away, like you want to pop your wall behind you. Usually, like if you just fast fade, like you can like still get away, but it's obvious like the closer you can put it to yourself, the better. Spectral duration reduce. Okay, like, this makes sense. Like the wall. I mean, the wall is an insane ability. Everybody spirit scaling increase. Everybody min range. Also this guy, and bullet travel speed increase. Bro, McGinnis is juiced as hell. Holy shit. Okay, turret enjoyers. I wonder if you can like do some sort of like support thing with this now. I mean, you gotta even have to, because it has the like you just go like turret stuff and you just have a crazy heal utility. That is, it's so uncanny. Like this radius is unreal. Like I can't believe this is a real radius that I'm looking at right now. Obviously, this is like me with 8 spirit items that are worth here 3 or 4. So, but still, it's crazy. Oh, sorry about that. Okay, who do I have next? Mark and Krill. Camera zooms a little more when unburrowing. Wait. I never felt like there was an issue. Oh, I guess. I mean, visibility is nice to have. Can I get score? You're not getting enough cooldown. Are you? Actually, you know what? Let me see.
You ready, Maurice?
Because I was thinking, when you get more duration and cooldown, are you able to cast Scorn twice during the combo? Because if you can get 2 Scorns during combo, I mean, late game, if you're already popping your combo on someone who doesn't have like Unstoppable or something like that, they're already dead. Especially when this game reduce. But I feel like this is not the craziest change, because if you're going all in on someone, like you obviously, you already want to pop your score like when you pop out of there. But it's still neat. Like I feel like it's no real change. Paradox fixes your paradox swap hit targets before. Okay, literally nothing. Paradox already, like, Paradox is also hard because it's like one of probably the highest skill ceiling characters in the game. Like, she can do crazy stuff if you're good, but if you're bad, this is one of the worst characters in the game. Pocket bear champ reduced, bar slow reduced, and add a brief lock up and flank into action. Okay, I mean Pocket, an incredibly good character, I feel. And I feel like the cooldown stuff is definitely gonna hurt him. And like obviously having damage fall off, like if you go Mystic Shot, like your poke early on is gonna be slightly lower. So overall, like slightly nerfed. But still gonna be very good. 7, a lot of stuff. Base bullet resist reduced from 8% to 0. So okay, you're gonna be taking more damage. Bullet resist no longer skills for boons. This is a big change because like you get obviously way tankier later. Headshot reduction increased. Okay, storm colors damage reduced. This is all alt. Max radius reduced. Cooldown reduced. Okay, you're having this up way more though, and this we already saw earlier. Like you have this way more. So the 6% nerf that was universal in the patch for 7 would be 10 or 10 seconds, right? It would be 10 seconds. So instead of 180, it would have been like 191 or 190, something like that. Like instead, it's now going to be, actually wait, is that accounting for the new change? Because if that's accounting for the new change, oh yeah, I still have mine. Yeah, okay, it didn't account for that, but it's still like you're still shaving off over 30 seconds from it. It does less now though, but you have it available more often. But like with the changes to Surge of Power as well as the other stuff, like a lot like weapon builds feeling like they get overall better. Like I definitely feel like I already feel like maxing 3 and specking more into that than your alt was better, even pre-patch. But especially now, I feel like just going specking everything into 3 is definitely the play. Especially
I won't lie. I don't know what that does,
you
but
can
my
do
kid says all the mystics are buying. Well,
cool stuff.
someone's looking to make a statement.
like
My friend,
it was just with the issue, right? Wait, was it not? Okay, you do need one more source of movement speed, but I mean obviously you just get it from just building any spirit items. But the cool thing about 7 is that you never need to reload, because as long as you're not getting slowed down, you can just fight like this. And if you're good with the timing, I obviously fucked up some stuff there. If you're good with the timing, like you just time your slides with the shots. Shiv. Fixation with severed knife hitting targets behind wall. Okay, slice and dice damage reduced 20. Bro, the dash build was already the worst thing. I think the dash build is just dead. Like, cooldown increases globally, the damage getting nuked. I feel like the dash build is just dead if you actually want to play good builds. Split and deferred damage cleared, reduced. 10% is a lot. Kill and blow bonus damage from roll rates reduced 5%. Kill and blow tier 2 also increased rage. Okay. So overall, like, actually I don't know how to consider it. I mean, it's definitely nerf. But yeah, Shiv, it's all just nerfs. I feel like the bleed build is still gonna be fine. Like, gun build still gonna be good. Like, Shiv is still a good character, but I feel like the dash build is dead. And actually, just for that, I'll probably put him all the way there. Okay, Vindicta, a lot of stuff. Base bullet damage reduced by 1. Stake tier 1 duration reduced. Okay, assassinated bonus goal now shared with sisters. This is actually pretty good. Crit family now reduced bullet armor. That's a lot. Crit family impact damage reduced. Family impact damage spirit scaling reduced. Spirit power duration scaling reduced. And you're gonna use stamina while flying to get an impulse interfacing reduction. I wonder if this works, because obviously we established that the Vindicta is currently bugged in some way.
Finding higher ground.
Huh. Interesting. Also, some of the stuff is clearly like still wrong there, like how it says like space to
I'll find a place to
fly
snipe.
up. But if I press space, like, it just cancels it. Might be some of my key bindings, but definitely something to consider. Spirit Rod no longer exists the ability, you have to press the key again. I just pressed space and it exited the ability, but cool. So then 20% more damage when getting a headshot. So the scope ends when you're stunned. Okay, that's a nice change. But yeah, so 192 with a headshot. Bro, Vindicta with long range getting buffed. Like, bro, burst fire got buffed. Quicksilver reload got buffed. Long range got buffed. I feel like, oh yeah, glass cannon also got buffed. Like, I feel like this character is, oh yeah, this also has weapon. Bro, Vindicta is gonna be juiced as hell. Okay, Viscous. Spell button now correctly knocks people in the cube up in there, okay? Prevents issues with the camera. Pull button on telegraphs and effect before it forms. Wait, I did press the punch earlier, did I not? Oh, okay. So you actually now have a little bit more counterplay to this. It's still like, is it gonna be reactable? If it's on top of you, probably not. But it's still nice. Base bullet damage reduced. Okay. Spell damage reduced. I mean, bro, this could do so much damage. Gooball turn rate improved a bit. Some frequency cooldown improved. And fixed power launch. Okay. So overall, just some nerfs. But I mean, the Viscous was really good. Warden bullet growth reduced, so you just don't get immune to bullets later. Alchemical Plus depot duration reduced, Alchemical Plus radius reduced, and you gain 50% bullet resistance during the 2-second ultra. Okay, this shouldn't matter if you're not being a goober. Like, if you're in a fight, and my opponent is here, and I go,
in a few seconds, it'll all be over.
Like this. We're not playing in a game where any of these changes probably matter. Like, you should not be popping your shit in a fight. You can do that, and it actually can get value, because this dude just gets really tanky. But it shouldn't matter, because, like, more often than not, like, you'd rather use something like Majestic Leap or even Matt with this. So overall, like, Warden slightly nerfed, but, like, these are very slight nerfs. Wraith, cartridge damage reduced by 20 flat, cartridge spirit scaling increased by 30%, so maybe spirit build? Cartridge card projectile spawn above the reticle rather than on the left side. Does it feel different?
If you think crime doesn't pay, you are outrageous. You should run.
It still feels kind of the same. I wonder now if actually like spirit builds would be better. I feel like just like overall like buffing gun builds though It's different. I mean, it definitely, like, I think before, like, definitely gun build was better. So maybe it's now actually a matter of preference. But, like, and obviously their cooldown stuff doesn't, she doesn't care about it that much with her part. Because, she works on a charge system and doesn't care about that stuff. So, neat. I feel like it's overall, like, kind of a whatever. Yamato, I'm gonna schedule pure bra. Oh, wait. Partial damage reduced. Okay, by 10. Grapple post cast duration reduced. I'll fire now. Fix the working condition spirit cells. Okay, shadow charge and bullet spirit reduced by 15%. And can enter a partial parry. This is obviously pretty big for if you're going to one-shot stuff. Or like just burst. More spirit focused. That's actually neat. I feel like overall it's like a ±0, but yeah. Also, there is more. Holy, okay, this is gonna be a long video, I apologize. In the lane changes, okay, map changes. Add a connection from the shop to the front of the department store in New York. Like a valent opening at the front looking at toward the opposite side. Covering barrier. Oh, so there's a veil here where you can, okay, cool. So you don't, you have way more angles even as you go dive and stuff. Oh, is this what the new map looks like? Oh, well, sorry, I guess. I wanted to just see the map. I guess I would show, but it's whatever. Angle the walkway correction without the lane. Added 2 Jew claws that's facing the patron. Oh, these ones? Remove the extra ropes. Entail with the garage. Double souls here and some. Okay. Remove the change rate. Apothecary imports root with match heights of record store and comedy club. Remove all the details from roofs that are not safe. That's actually a nice way to tell people like when you're gonna get struck by lightning and when not. The details new valid. Okay, this is a really neat change. Just collection of the shelves inside. Okay, reversible landing. Yeah, that's whatever. Just breakable items out of the underground tunnel. Remove some duplicate models. Light and shield fix above and hold on. Okay. Okay, so overall, a lot of changes. I definitely feel like McGinnis and Vindicta are like the biggest winners. Obviously, Vindicta was of like good. So when Vindicta comes back from bug fix jail, like she's gonna be a terror. Lady guys, I like the bomb build is super juice. Jace. Haze got no change whatsoever, but like a lot of their tier 4 items got giga juice. So I just feel like Haze, like late is gonna shred. Lash, I'm still like I'm not sure how to play, but I feel like just a lot of the changes to items. Like if they didn't make a change for the, I forgot the name now, Soul Rebirth, I would have definitely put him here, but now I'm a little bit on the edge, but I still feel like overall like he's definitely here, especially when you look at the rest of the cast. Like Bebop, some quality of life changes. Infernus got nerfs and buffs. Ivy, the nerf is very minor. It doesn't really matter more on kill. The changes are not really anything. Paradox, literally no changes. Wraith might have like a choice to be made now with whether you go spirit or weapon build, but I still feel like either one is going to do great. Like Wraith is just an incredible character kit wise. And Yamato, like spirit build, got some buffs, but also like ult got some nerfs. And maybe could be here, but it's kind of whatever. And these are not ordered, these don't matter. These are somewhat ordered. And then like some losers like Dynamo, Kelvin, Pocket 7, Viscous, Warden, all of them got like some minor nerfs. I feel like maybe Viscous got probably, I feel like if I'm ordering these, like how much nerfs they got, then probably something like this. But all of these characters are still gonna, like, all of them, Warden probably the weakest of the bunch, but still I feel like Warden is still a very good character. Like all of these are good characters, all of these are still gonna be good characters. Is Kelvin still the best character in the game? Well, after we see how much of a terror Vindicta is, like, maybe. And then like the biggest losers, like Abrams, basically all of the melee items got nerfed. If he lost also the I still would put him here if he didn't, but if he lost the pre-duration extender charge melee after a wall stun on his 2, that's insane. Like that's such a huge change. But overall, like even before that, like he lost the movement tech, he lost a lot of like good items, I feel like he was one of the best characters in the game though, pre-patch, and he's still gonna be very good. Shiv, he could be here, but the dash build I feel like was his most fun build. It was the worst build, but it was the most fun build to me. It's dead. I feel like if you actually wanna try to win, bleed build probably still fine. I feel like gun build on Shiv is probably gonna be his best one though right now. But like overall, he like definitely just took nerfs, but he's still gonna be very good. Like Shiv is just a good kid. And Great Talon, the cooldown hits like definitely hurt Great Talon a lot. And then overall he just took a lot of hits to his damage. Obviously his damage is still crazy, but yeah. Like I said, this is not a tier list. This is basically just like who got buffed a lot, who got like indirectly buffed because a lot of the other stuff got nerfed or their items got better, and then a character that got basically no changes or got very minor changes. And then let me actually. I realized I was very much zoomed out, but you can still like definitely see who I was talking about. And then like characters who got like minor nerfs, but were already like very good, and they're still gonna be good. And the characters who got actually like fundamentally very big change, like the Spirit Great Talon build is definitely gonna be like a lot worse. It's still gonna be good, but it's gonna be a lot worse, which makes sense. It was very powerful. You had a lot of map presence too. Shiv, just one of his builds I feel like is dead, and the other ones are also like weaker. He's still gonna be good though. And then Abrams, like everything about him just got a little bit worse. But obviously when it happens to a character that is as good as Abrams, then it's still good. But overall I feel like a very, very solid patch, and gonna be interesting to see how the stuff shakes up. And obviously, like I said, like some problems still, where like characters like Vindicta might be a bug because she's disabled, so we don't know. But some stuff like Great Talon, you pop your 4, it obviously clearly shows me that I 4 to detonate, but 4 is also to cancel. And then spacebar is actually the thing that detonates the ability. So overall, just I feel like a very good patch, and it'll be interesting to see how we get some shakeups. But yeah, a really long video. Thanks for watching. If you watch all the way through, I'll try to throw all the timestamps down below, so you can use them to skip ahead to stuff that you actually care about. And thanks for watching. Come through the Twitch, twitch.tv/wefox sometime. We're gonna be playing Deadlock. We're streaming other stuff as well. I'm a whimsical streamer. I'll probably also drop some videos about Deadlock eventually when I figure out what sort of stuff I want to do. But you know me, it's just stuff is very inconsistent, especially now when I'm very busy with school. But yeah, thanks for watching and have a good one, y'all. Peace.